What's up, everybody? It's Shonda here, and I am bringing us it's like a triple whammy, okay? We got fall equinox today. We have a new moon today. And then we about to go into a whole new week. Things are happening, and it's real, but don't worry, because we out here. We together. We out here together. But it's all good stuff. And so the channel message that I got for us, that Spirit really was like, it's all encompassing the same thing. It's all working together. And right now, that is time to go within, time to listen within. And that means you being the number one person on your advisory board, your counsel, your person that you go to, your person that you vent to, your person that you get their perspective, their reframe. Sitting in stillness and sitting with ourselves, trusting ourselves, listening and honoring our intuition is non-negotiable. Point blank period. Sitting with yourself, your thoughts, trusting yourself, listening to your intuition, it's non-negotiable. So Spirit broke that down for me in every way of what we got going on. So we're going to start with the new moon, right? So new moon is all about welcoming in things. It's all about being open to things, bringing in things, right? And Spirit was like, under this new moon, welcome in trusting yourself. Welcome in listening to your intuition and actually following through. Thank you, Spirit. It's also about, self-accountability. Really holding yourself accountable, not for just being who you said you were going to be, right? But really holding yourself accountable for showing up, for listening, and for actually applying your faith to believing in yourself. I hope that makes sense. It's right. Thank you, Spirit. It's about not just being like, I'm going to be this, and then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to have these things, and I'm going to be disciplined. And Spirit is like, you're doing the faith and you're doing the works, but you're not surrendering to your intuition. You're not surrendering to the part that you can't control. Your intuition is that inner compass. It's that inner guidance. And we are coming into a time, we're coming into a point in our lives where listening to that within yourself is imperative. And Spirit's like, listening to it when everybody else around you is telling you to go right and everything in your body is telling you to go left. What you gonna honor? What you gonna listen to? How you gonna move? And if you don't have a sound relationship with yourself, you gonna go right, then you gonna be mad that you went right. Because everything in you told you to go left. Everything in you told you to go left. Knew you should go left. And so right now, this new moon, we get the opportunity to call in this deeper relationship with ourselves, this deeper understanding of ourselves, and knowing that in that process and in that evolution, you become, you attract, you have, and you receive everything else it is that you out here manifesting and envisioning and working towards. You won't even, Spirit was like, you won't even have to feel like you got to work that hard, because it really will just come back to you. Because when you honor yourself, you're moving in one of the purest forms of authenticity. Okay. So that's what we got for like the new moon. And I'm going to get to our crystals and stuff. And I'm also going to put a breakdown of the crystals that Spirit mentioned for us to work with when I was channeling this for us. It's going to be in the description, okay? The fall equinox. Listen, Linda, right? Spirit was like, fall is about, we're right in this cusp where fall is when we're starting to be at this beginning point of reflection. We're starting to be at this beginning point of assessing, of going within. Because winter, we all the way within. We're like in full hibernation mode. We all the way within. We reflecting. We got the holidays are holidaying and all the things, right? So fall is we're at this beginning where we're starting to do this very light introspection. Spirit was like, what a better time to really start to understand what your own voice sounds like, what your intuition sounds like. What a better time to go deep and begin that process, that journey the practice of listening and going within. Fall equinox is this potent energy that gets us on the precipice, right? And I think it being paired with the new moon makes it even more powerful for us to get into just a really, I know I keep saying it, but just a powerful new place of what it truly looks like to let yourself be led by your heart, by your higher self, by your inner compass, by your knowing. And not relying, waiting for somebody to come fix it, waiting for something to fall into your lap, waiting for someone else to give you the answers. Your wisdom is inside your body. Your wisdom is inside your bones. Your wisdom is inside your heart. Even going within first so you can know who's the right person to talk to, who's the right person to seek counsel from. Go within first for that too, is what I'm hearing. And so, right. And so this fall equinox is about, it's bringing it in and it's asking you to don't go within and make it another task. Don't go within and make it about hyper productivity. Don't go within because because it's connected to your perfectionism. Go within because you know that you're in a space where you need to love you more. You need to like you more. You need to honor you more. And this is just the beginning of it. And so fall equinox carries this energy and this invitation to actually move accordingly. Okay? And so now we got that. It's September 21st, 2025, and we are in a whole new week. Right? And so this week is literally about taking this invitation of this potent energy, because new moons, they carry us within the next, and we had the eclipse, all the things, right? And so it's carrying us into this potent energy that stays with us for a couple days. All right, so don't feel like, oh, I missed the 21st, I can't do it, Lord have mercy. No, just breathe. It's fine. The energy is still on your side. It's all good. And so this week, Spirit is saying, let's just listen to your intuition. Maybe it's something small, like a person crosses your mind and something says you should call them. Call. Even if your ego tells you not to. Call, right? Maybe it's you being like, oh, something's telling you I need to go grocery shopping. You always go to one store, but something within you is telling you try a new store, take a different way. Honor it, right? All of that is, you're building a muscle. We're building a muscle, right? To listen to ourselves, because it takes practice to do that. So even when it's scary, even when we're sitting in uncertainty, even when we want to know all the details to all the things, when we just start the practice of, I know what I'm feeling and I have to move on that because it hasn't steered me wrong yet. I can tell y'all from experience, when you move like that, Spirit will lay nice little nuggets and nice little manifestations on your path to give you that confirmation that you're listening and you're on the right path. In Spirit, our ancestors, they love us so much that even if we're convicted that we're following our intuition and we're getting a little off course, they will put us back on course, because we're still trying to move authentically. They will move us. They will shift us. They will get us the lessons. So you're never going off the path. You're never doing too much. You're never missing anything. You are always exactly where you're supposed to be. So this week, just start by those little practices of listening to your intuition. And when you start feeling some resistance, sit with that resistance. Because you got to figure out what is connected to, because that's what you need to go heal next, right? That's what you need to go work on next. So if you've noticed, you've always been in a position where you're used to playing victim, you're used to someone else stepping in and fixing everything for you, and listening to your intuition damn near feels chaotic. Then now it's time to put that practice so you can start to go within instead of always seeking advice, confirmation, validation from everything and everyone outside of yourself. All right. Crystals, I'm going to put the description below, but the crystals I got was Rhodonite, aquamarine, malachite, and you showed me one more, Spirit. Oh, and sodalite. Thank you. So for people who are really needing to work on Not just knowing what your intuition is telling you, but actually being able to communicate what you need based off of what your intuition, your inner compass is telling you that it wants, that it needs, that you need, right? Rhodonite is, y'all. Rhodonite is like this beautiful pink and black crystal, and it is amazing for when it comes to really strengthening your heart around balancing all the emotions that come up. To me, I almost sometimes feel like it's this inner chaos, that comes up when it comes time to start listening to your intuition. So these crystals are just really good with supporting you for this. Aquamarine is really good for keeping you calm. Again, right? I just keep hearing inner chaos, and it makes you not want to trust yourself. It makes you not want to listen to yourself because you feel like you don't know if the voice you're hearing is yours or someone else or something else or your ego, right? And so that aquamarine kind of will help calm the heart so you can feel steady when it's time to listen. Okay? Right. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Y'all already know. I'm going to see what chakra is really calling for us for this week, for this new moon, for this fall equinox, and what affirmations that it's asking us to recall and to connect with. Y'all, I can't make this up. All right. Throat chakra, creative expression. Bruh. Okay. Here are our affirmations. I am committed to sharing and revealing my thoughts and feelings by being creative in my communication style and using expressive language. I express myself through talking, singing, sighing, laughing, and crying, and through using my creative talents. I consciously use my senses to experience my world more fully. I see, hear, smell, and feel more, and I become more aware of my surroundings, such as the weather, aromas, people, nature, sounds, and sights. And this is the whole thing that Spirit is asking us to embrace this week in this season. Keep expressing yourself. Keep doing the work. Keep having faith. But let it be true to who you are. Let it be wrapped in creativity. Let it be wrapped in truth. Let it be wrapped in authenticity. And in this creative, thank you, Spirit, in this creative expression, in this way of allowing people to experience you, you get to experience yourself. You get to have another way. Thank you, Spirit. You better say that. You get to have another way of connecting to your intuition. Sometimes it's not always just sitting in stillness. Yes, that is a very powerful. Sometimes it's in our creativity and the way we express ourselves that we are able to hear our inner compass and hear our inner voice at its most potent, at its most fullest. All right. So happy fall equinox, y'all. Happy new moon, happy new week, and all of the things. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you need something more tailored to you. You want to hear from your ancestors what they have for you when it comes to your healing and everything that's going on in your life. Click the link below, head over to the website and book a session with me. Like, share, comment, subscribe, share this message with anyone that you think needs to hear this message or that it just might resonate with. All right. Have a good one. Love y'all. See you next time.